Alright, hey everybody, this is Trevor with some level design and AI updates. You probably already saw some of the level design updates. Not much has changed. As you can see, we got a nice little field, some JP Sports logo on there, the Java logo in the end zone. We got some nice little vertex painting going on over the field, a little detail over here, field goal with the net. Looking alright. Hopefully we'll be getting some assets for the far distance. Right now we got some trees for the mid distance, and then we just don't have anything breaking it up in the far end. But we got a nice little amount of detail going on. If you start playing the game, should be able to hear that. We got some sound effects going on. We're going to need some individual sound effects so we can add to the guys. So when we start playing, you'll get to hear them slamming into each other. Right now the AI is kind of silly, but that's going to be our next topic. So I'm going to move into my little playpen I got going on here for AI to see what's been going on with this. So what we got going on right now, I'm going to simulate and let you guys see. We got a running back that runs in, avoids, and gets to the end zone. So he can be selected, and we can actually change this on the fly, and it'll actually be able to be fed in through a probably didn't need to see all that, but it'll actually get to be fed in through some kind of play calling system, a blueprint. So basically at the start of the play, each respective player will get exactly the route they need to run, and they will run that route based on their position. So you hit play, you can see he sweeps out to the side, and then makes his way to what is the end zone. I just started working on this, so these little targets right here are basically going to define the line on the end zone. And the way this works is, so we'll start with our behavior tree. So as soon as the play starts, we're going to add some more functionality to that. He runs a query to find the closest perceived player, and it doesn't matter if it's on his team or the other team. That's basically being used to determine whether or not he needs to bail out of his run route. So say he gets up to here, and he's supposed to be running through this hole right here, but it's blocked. He'll know he needs to bail out, and then he'll just move to the logic to find the best closest path to the end zone. So he follows that, because he follows his route through a little bit of a complex system I got going on. He follows the spline until either it's blocked by a player or he gets to the end of his route. Once he gets to the end of the route, he chooses the end zone location, which is actually running through all these points which are set up in a line, and he finds the closest one to his current position and moves to the end. So this can be really adaptable. It's going to be kind of cool how we get to implement this. Right here you can see what the splines look like. So if you select it, we can basically set these 4 points to wherever they need to be, and it forms a spline in between them. And this is the parent one right here, so I can make a bunch of children of this parent spline, like this middle running route, and then I can just add another one like a sweep to the right, and that all the functionality just moves right in here. So as you can see right here, we have a little drop down list, and all these people are actually interchangeable too. So you see you got the team selects the player or the computer. You select the computer, it turns them red, so you switch them back to the player. It's center right now, but I can also change him to a running back just like this guy. Well, let's not do it to that one, let's do it to this guy right here and change him to a running back, and I can give him a, let's give him the sweep route. So I can select off him. As soon as I hit play, he's going to do the same thing he does. They're both going to pick the closest one. Deep. And they use avoidance too, so they don't just run into each other. So realistically, I could actually set every last guy on here. Running back. Change him. I only have functionality on the running back right now. And he'll run up the middle. This guy will be a running back, and he'll run up the middle. And this guy's going to be a running back, and he's going to run a sweep. And then absolute chaos will ensue. Ah! You see each one of them picked the end zone point that was the closest to them when they reached the end of the route. So it's going to be highly adaptable to what we need to do. Anything I missed? I don't really want to go into the detail of how I made this all work because it's not relevant, and let's just say it was kind of a pain. So I am going to be working on integrating this into the game pretty quick, and then we'll have some nice fancy animations and everything like that going on with this AI. Next up will be the linemen and then the receivers. So that should be it. Alright, if you have any questions, just send me an email. Alright, bye.